heart of a warrior, strength deep inside. Honest and pure, her spirit won't hide. Eyes full of wisdom, her truth is our guide. Fearless she ventures where shadows don't dare, analyzing paths with a gaze that can tear. Unpredictable moves in a world unaware. Her mind is a fortress, her voice fills the air. Oh, blessing Njoh, you light up the dark. With fire and spark, you leave your mark. Intelligent queen, your presence a song. In your strength we find where we belong. She breaks through the noise with thoughts that ignite. Her essence is power, her spirit is light. No challenge too great, no mountain too high. Blessing your soul, she reaches the sky. We stand in awe of your unfiltered truth. With every word a revelation uncool, guiding us all with integrity's might. Blessing just shines like a star in the night. Oh, blessing Njoh, you light up the dark. With fire and spark, you leave your mark. Intelligent queen, your presence a song. In your strength we find where we
Hello, YouTube. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can hear me. I can hear myself. Hello, everybody. Yes, we are good now. Oh my God, there was something wrong with the sound, I think. Okay, so I love this leaderboard that YouTube is doing now. Who is number one on the leaderboard? Cheryl is number one on the leaderboard. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have 25 people in total. Can you guys see? This I love because Facebook has been doing this leaderboard thingy, and now YouTube, I think YouTube just started. So if you want to know how you rank on YouTube, you see something that looks like a crown. It says 25 XP, at least from what I can see here. I'm watching myself on another phone. So I see 25 XP. Once I click on it, it shows all the names. So Cheryl is number one. Cheryl, how did you do it? Give us your tips and tricks. How did you get number one? How? What are you doing that others are not doing? I think it's all about commenting, sharing, engaging, liking. So yeah, that will push you high. And Sexy Fox came too. Ooh la la. And Charmaine is number three. So those are the top three. Sherry has 100 XP. Sexy Fox has 75. And Charmaine also has 75. So both of you have, both of you are actually number two. And then we have Anne, we have Angelica, we have Lisa, we have Antoinette, Gwen Mills, Janice Steve. Janice Steve is a member of this channel. Thank you once again, Janice. And then we have Sylvia, we have Iris on number 11, we have Susan, we have Gail, Tricia on 14, Miguel, and then we have me on 16. So I'm watching myself from my other channel, and I see myself here on number 16. Like, how crazy. Number 17 is Sabina, 18 is Vicky, 19 is Charmaine, 20 Elizabeth, 21 Vivian, 22 Lucy, and 23 Full SM. Okay. Wow. Nice, 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 nice. This is interesting. So, guys, you have to try to beat Cheryl next time we come live so that you become number one. Let's see if you can do that. Let's see if you can do that. I'm so happy to be here again on this Friday evening. I hope everybody's fine. Give the video a like before we get started. So if you see or if you check the comments, you're going to find that I put a link in the comments. You're going to see my name. I used my other channel name anyways, but you guys know the channel. So let me see. Let me scroll and search for the link. Yeah, the link is there. No, I use this channel. Oh, sorry about that. This channel, you will go to the comments. You're going to see the link. The link brings you straight to the studio. If you click on it, you can join the video. I want to start doing this instead of WhatsApp calls. Um, Two reasons. WhatsApp calls, not everybody has my number, and I tried to put my number some time back, a while back, on YouTube, and they flagged the video. So YouTube, I think it was a combination of the number and the title of the video. So they flagged the video. YouTube flagged the video as if, when someone is soliciting for, you understand, dating, putting your number out there. So it was flagged. So ever since then, I've been very careful with putting information like that. So that's number one. Number two, once your number is too public like that, you start to get all these random messages that you really don't want to get. So maybe I should just keep my number limited. Although it's a business line, it's not my private number or something. I can just switch it off for a week and I never hear anything from there. But it's still my number, it's still my phone. So let me start experimenting with the link. The link is almost the same as WhatsApp. The only difference is that with the link, you are here on the screen. WhatsApp, they just hear you, they hear your voice. But with the link, you join the video, but you don't have to show your face. So you can turn off the camera, just leave the mic on so that they can hear your voice. That's the most important. But if you also want to show your face, it's fine. But I understand if some people don't want their faces to be online, you can just turn off your camera. But the link just puts you in the video. So if you'd like to help us try that out, I would appreciate it. Who is the bold one? Who is that one that says, Blessing, you know what? I'm going to call in. Let's see if our link is working. I'll call in using the link. I'm going to turn off my camera or leave it on and I'll just talk. Go ahead and do so. Yes? Okay, that's number one. Number two, what are we talking about today? So yesterday I was live yesterday and I put a question out there what you guys wanted us to come back here today to talk about. If you wanted us to come here on this channel to talk about Justin, or if you wanted us to go, okay, if you wanted us to go to the other, okay, let me quickly reply or respond to a message. Hold on. It's very important. Do you guys also have WhatsApp on your laptop? Let me quickly answer that. Okay. Yes, that one is okay. So I put up that question, and actually, everybody said we should come here today to talk about Justin. Everybody, all the answers that I saw were just Justin. Talk about. I was like, oh, really? Are you guys already tired of patient Janet? Like that one already expired. That one already vanished. I just wanted to give you guys an update on her page or pages, the latest 2 pages that she created before all these other things that just started. But you guys are not interested in that expired goods. So yes, that's why we are here today. So this video, I don't think this video will be too long unless people want to call in and want to talk. I would like it actually to be a call in program, so feel free to call in, because again, it's not like a very long video. It's not like an in-depth analysis like we did yesterday. It's just to, pick some points here and there. Okay, what's happening? Let's keep up with Justin. What has he been posting lately? What does it mean? What should we look forward to on the 20th of June? That's just what this video is about. So I would appreciate it if you guys want to call in. You can call via WhatsApp. You can also just use the link. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the title. Okay, we are still on Facebook actually. I almost forgot that one. Let me see. Who are we? Please, if anything is wrong with my voice or the sound, help me out. Who do we have on Facebook? Let me quickly check. Amaranth is here. Miguelina, good evening. Adiza, hello, good evening. What's good on this Friday evening? Oh my goodness, they banned you from their live. Ewo, you called her a racist and you asked what she's doing among the Oyinbos. Let me tell you guys something. And that one, I will do that one maybe tomorrow. That whole journey, that whole traveling out. That one is another video. I will not mix it here. But one thing I want you guys to hang on to before tomorrow is the fact that the outfit, the dress code in this part of the world, Germany, Netherlands. Germany is like 2 hours away from the Netherlands, depending on where you're traveling from. If you're close to the border, you can just enter within 30 minutes to an hour. You can enter Germany, like just 30 minutes. But where I am, I can enter Germany in 2 hours, 2 hours from now. So Germany is just Netherlands. Here we speak Dutch, and in Germany they speak Deutsch or Deutsch. Yeah, Deutsch. So the languages are very similar. Many Germans understand Dutch, and Dutch people understand German. I don't understand German because I'm not originally Dutch, but the people of the Netherlands are very similar to the people from Germany. So I can tell you, like, the mindset, and I have lived in Germany, by the way, in case you didn't know. The first place I lived was Germany before I moved to the Netherlands. So, yeah, I can tell you already that dress code in this part of the world, look, I don't know how things are in LA. LA is that Hollywood glam life and everything goes, anything goes. But you see here, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, you see that dress code. That dress code is red light, 100%. And that's how this girl will be looked at. I know generally online, people see her like, oh, she's just loose, she just goes naked. But here, you are in the midst of them. They are not seeing you online and thinking, oh my God, what's she wearing? You are standing in the club with them or standing at an event with them. They are looking at you, they are seeing red light. They are seeing, oh, that black girl is here to hustle. She's here to look for customers. This is not hate now. I'm telling you, because in this part of Europe, we are quite conservative. Not like conservative in that manner of we wear hijabs or whatsoever, but their women dress differently. You hardly see, in fact, we'll do that one in another video. Let's not do it in this one. But when I saw that, I was like, no, not here. Not here. Just keep it in LA. Not in this place. You think, oh my God, sexy. That's not how we see sexy here. We are seeing red light. That one is just 100% red light. That dressing, no, 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 no. I'm feeling embarrassed on her behalf. Like, all the men will just be looking at her like, okay, this one is looking for customers. This one will start negotiating now. That's just it. That's just it. Women don't dress like that here. Mm-mm, you don't. Anyways, okay. So let's see. Who else do we have? Okay, Miguelina says no sound on your YouTube. Okay, maybe that's an old comment. I think there is sound now. I hope. Let me check on this other phone. Yes, yes. Okay, I think maybe when we started, I was actually getting an incoming call. My Oga was calling. That's why I quickly had to send that message. Yeah, so I think that one just shut down. I was even playing my theme song, but that call that was trying to come in shut down the whole sound and the song and everything. Okay. Toya, longest time. Hope you're fine. Oh boy. Uh-uh. How are you? I've missed you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. And Vivian is here. Vivian, welcome. And Janet is here. And Ladi Scorpio, just like the Kit Kat Club she's going to tonight. Better yet, she's there now. Okay. Ramon. Oh, you're from US. Anything goes in LA. Okay, nice. I guess, that's the mentality that she took along with her, but things don't work that way here. Okay, so I think we're just gonna stay on Facebook. We are not going to migrate today. So if you're watching on Facebook now, you might just sit still there. However, YouTube is always sweeter and better. You know why? Because you get all the visuals, you get some videos, and you hear some things that you will not hear or see on Facebook. Yeah, so you want to have that experience, that nice experience when you watch, when you listen. It's YouTube. YouTube is the place to be. Yeah, but when you're on Facebook, you just see a black screen and you just have audio. That's all you get. But let me just quickly show you what they are seeing now on YouTube. For example, this is what they are seeing on YouTube, and you're not seeing it on Facebook. So if you'd like to watch, please come over to YouTube. I didn't remember to even put the link. Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah. Yes, I just put the link. Okay. Let me see. Oh, sound. They're having issues with the sound. Hello, sis. Oh, boy. Okay, let me try. Thank you. Okay, sound. Wahala. Let me put this phone here. Okay, I think I'm just going to turn off Facebook. Wow. I think I'll turn off Facebook. Hello? Okay. Okay, I'll check it now. Thank you. Okay, bye. So Facebook, I think that I might actually, and it depends. Let's continue to monitor how things go. Please, guys, how is the sound now? Before anything, how is the sound on YouTube? I know Facebook is just stable, but YouTube is always one dramatic place. Let me wait for feedback before I do my magic. It's good now. Okay, I think because the other phone was very close to it. I've separated them. They don't like each other. They are both the same type of phone. So maybe they are linking up and pairing in such a way that they're affecting each other. Okay, so in today's video, like I said, if you're just joining, you can call in. There is a link there on YouTube. You can use that link. It's still cracking for you, Holly. Okay, let me shift a bit. Maybe I'm the one also disturbing it because I'm also too close, I think. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eye on the laptop to check your comments. So let me know if you still have any issues with the sound. But for now, I'm not touching anything, so I think it should be a bit better. Okay, let's get started. Oh my god, somebody gave me 100 stars on Facebook. Thank you so much. I cannot see it now. I cannot see who, but thank you. Let me see if I can find the person. Oh, why can't I? Let me try this. Oh, Gwendolyn! Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you so much. Oh, that's kind of you. By the way, that reminds me. So last time I was live, yes, I almost still forgot. Yesterday I was live. Oh my God, look at your screen, guys. I was live and I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know. It was when I finished the live that I saw this. I was like, shite. I did not even say thank you. So I took a screenshot and I decided to say all my thank yous today to Racine. Is that how to pronounce your name? Racine? Patricia. Let me just say Patricia. Thank you so much for £5. Super sticker. Vicky says, I swear those kids are going to grow up to hate her. She just don't care for her kids. Thank you so much for $5 super chat. Njoh, my goodness, thank you for £10 super sticker. Janice Tibbs, my member. Janice, you are like one top supporter. Thank you so much for $5 super sticker. And Karen, my returning supporter. Thank you also for $5 super sticker. And Princess, who remembers Princess? I do. You guys remember the days of our GoFundMe? I kind of miss our GoFundMe, so but at the right time we'll come back. Yes, we'll come back with that. Princess is that one that drove us mad. It's so nice to see her again. Thank you so much, Princess, for $20 super chat. God bless you. And Zoe, superstar celebrity, always trending. Zoe, you are such an interesting character. Honestly, like everybody wants to blog about you, everybody wants to talk about you, everybody has something to say about you. You are just there with your, as you call them, fur babies, I think fur kids, and you're not even looking for attention. There are some people who throw themselves out there. Look at me, talk about me, I want clout. You are not even, you're just going to grab your own coffee, more or less. And despite that, you understand what I mean? Like you could just be breathing, just because you wake up and you're breathing, you are in the blogs. Like I'm just gonna tell you, you are the dream of many people who aspire to be famous. For them to be so interesting that blogs would just want to talk about them for nothing. I don't think you know what you have, but you have said you're not even a celeb. So why the interest? Well, some people just have that X factor. They just have that thing, that about them that people want to tap into. So I'm just gonna say enjoy it. Just bask in that attention. I don't know if it's good attention, but for you to know that you are interesting enough. Eh? It's just me. I always enjoy it though. Me, if it's me, I always enjoy it when I'm trending. I'm like, let's go there, and I just capitalize on it. I bank on it. I swim in it, but not everybody wants online attention, so I understand if you don't. But anyways, very interesting to see how that is playing out. Let me see. Okay, sound is still good. So Zoe, thank you also for $4.99 super chat. Zoe says you do an amazing job. So again, everything you see here on your screen was from yesterday, but I had no idea because I wasn't looking at comments, and I don't know if I didn't even remember to look at like the start messages or comments, because when you send superstars, super chat, super stickers, automatically they are starred. So usually I'm supposed to see them, but I didn't even look there. How much more? I wasn't monitoring, the starred messages. So my mind didn't even go there at all until I ended the video. And then I was like, oh my God, 7 people. And I didn't even notice. So I'm sorry I didn't say thank you yesterday. I'm here to say thank you today. But now that we are talking about it, in today's video, I already have 3 people or 3 starred messages. No, I have 2 people. One of the messages starred is mine that I starred. The link is there. Click on that link if you want to join this live studio. You want to say something. Your face doesn't have to show because you have control over the camera. You can turn it off. But I just want somebody to help me test it. Test the link. Let's see if we can start getting used to it. But of course, WhatsApp is still working. If you want to call via WhatsApp, that's fine. Gwen, thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. We've not even started, though. We've not started. Gwen, thank you so, so, so much. You are appreciated. And Patricia. Okay. Patricia says, you don't wife an Olosho. An Olosho will always end P and Olosho. Thank you so much for your message and also for $9.99. You guys rock. You rock my world. You rock my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my God. All the stars are coming in on Facebook. Jesus. Okay. You guys want to turn this into... All the stars are flowing on Facebook. Jesus. Gwendolyn. Cotton sent 1,000 stars. Jesus Christ. Cotton says, keep being the star content creator. Oh my God. Thank you, Cotton. Thank you so, so, so much. Wow. Thank you. You guys are appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Okay, let us get started. So I titled this video Justin Dean and what he did with their money. Because yesterday I was already planning on doing that analysis. What did I just hear? I just heard something. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Try this. I think someone. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's working. Our link is working. Hi.
Hi.
But can everybody hear you? Can you guys hear our guest? Let's see. Because I don't even see you on the screen. I don't really know how this works, but I was okay.
Hello. Can
I
everybody hear me?
see you. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for calling. Yes, it's
You're welcome.
working. Oh,
You're
yes. Go
welcome.
ahead.
Thank you for everything. I just thought to help you test the link. That's all.
Yes, I
But then I
appreciate.
will use the opportunity to thank you for what you're doing. It's
Oh,
commendable.
thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
bless. And I'll be in the chat and have a good night.
Yes, you too. Such a sweet voice you have.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you have a bedroom voice, like a
Oh,
sexy
this is
husky
the
kind
first
of
time out here that,
radio
but thank you.
OAP. Really, you do.
Oh, thank you very much. I think you have a nice voice too.
Oh,
I
thank.
always have you in my headpiece when I'm doing everything. And
Oh,
when I'm going to bed, you put me to sleep.
oh, for real.
Yes.
Wow, that's a
Yes,
compliment. Thank you so much.
yes, it is. It is. You have an amazing voice too.
Thanks.
Okay. I will
All
join the
right.
chat and nice talking to you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you too. Bye
Bye.
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 Yes, it's working. So, guys, the person just opened the thingy for us. The person just launched our link. So the link is working. It's in the chat. You'll find my name there. You see the link, click on it if you want to drop a message, you want to say something, you want to say hi to everybody. Use it. Let's enjoy it while we are here. Okay, so I titled this video, if I'm not mistaken, Justin Dean 20th June event, what he bought with their money. Because yesterday I saw a video that Justin Dean did. And in that video, he said people should come on the 20th and he would show them what he bought with their money. But before we go into that and tell you the problem I have with that video, let's take it one step at a time. I think some days ago, Justin Dean created an event that you see here. Okay, let me remove the comments so that we can all see it properly. Okay. Justin Dean created this event on Facebook and he titled it, Dean Family Has a Big Announcement. It's a surprise. And on both sides, so his supporters were already like congratulating him in advance, and they were already suggesting, not really suggesting, like predicting what the surprise could be. Some of them were saying, okay, a few, not too many of them from the comments we're talking about, okay, maybe relationship, maybe marriage, maybe baby, maybe, but not too many people. But some people were saying he bought a house. Most people, I think, were saying he closed on a house. Yeah, he just got a mansion. He just, so many people. And a few other people were talking about maybe his business, maybe he bought something for his business, or he started a business, a new business, or whatsoever. So the guesses started to be thrown here and there. And also on the other side, they were like, we don't know what he wants to come up with. What is he going to come up with? And you know how those ones say, okay, let's not even go too fast. Let's take it one step at a time. So anyways, me, I was now eager. Initially, when I first saw this event, my mind told me he's either having a baby that he wants to announce or he's getting married. Yeah, that was my initial suspicion. But yesterday or the day before, he did a video. And from that video, I could tell that it was not a baby on board or coming up. It was not a wedding or engagement coming up. It was something that has been bought. I'll get to that video in a jiffy. Anyway, bottom line is on the 20th, he wants to show us something big, a big announcement, and that thing is a surprise. So anyways, I said, okay, I'm going to come here and we'll talk a bit about it. The event is getting so much attention. So many people, over 800 people from when I took this screenshot. If you're here on Facebook, like I said before, you might not see everything I'm showing, but I'm showing some things on YouTube. So you might honestly want to come over to YouTube, but if you don't mind, just continue to follow the audio only on Facebook, okay? So over 800 people interested in this event. I think this will be like his second event overall ever since he created his page. I might be wrong, but I think I only saw one prior or one previous event before this one, and that one had to do with his practice. So many people interested. Me, I'm definitely interested. I want to see, I want to hear, I want to know what this is about. Dean family. And by the way, the reason I suspected it had to do with either a baby or marriage was because of the page he used to create the event. If he had used his professional page, I would have automatically suspected something to do with his practice or his business, or because he used the family page, immediately I just told myself, okay, it has to do with something family, something personal to him, something, but it turns out it might not be the case, but I still don't know for sure. What else? No, I already showed this one. Okay. And then he put up this post. This is how I kind of like switched my prediction. He said, be sure to attend my event on June 20th. Been working on something big. Link in comment section. So him working on something big has to do with, it sounds like it has to do with business. You understand? Or a project. Maybe writing a book, or possibly maybe also bought a house, maybe renovating a house that he has been working on. But we don't know. We'll find out in 6 days' time, 7 days' time. But now let me go back to the video he did. The one he did talking about, you guys come and watch what your money bought. That video, I'm slapping myself now. You know why? Because he deleted the video and I don't have it. I watched it, but I don't have a copy. So I can play it for you guys, which I find a huge pity. But I can tell you what I remember from the video. I really watched it hastily. Like, I think it's a very short video. It was a short video. And I just kind of like, I wasn't even paying attention watching it. So I didn't grab much out of it. But what I remember from the video, I think he did a video in his car. For those of you who didn't watch, I believe some of you watched. He did a video in his car and he was talking about, and I think it was a very controversial video. And I really, for me, that was supposed to be the topic for today. I was coming to analyze that video because of the controversial aspect of it. Strongly controversial. It's a double-sided kind of video. Whether you love Justin or you don't, you will find something about it. Like I said, it's a pity that video got deleted, so I cannot even analyze it the way I had planned to do so when I told you guys I would come live for Justin today. I cannot analyze it because now I'm going to be using my words, and it's always best to hear it from the horse's mouth. But I'll tell you a bit of what I remember from that video. Okay, before I even tell you what I remember from the video, the question is, why did he delete it? Did he later think about it and concluded that that was not a good video? What do I think about it? So let me tell you the video. And if you watch the video, you can also drop it in the comments. You can also call in using the link. Yes, we are not doing WhatsApp today. For now, let's start with the link. Let's use the link, and maybe after, towards the end of this live stream, we can use WhatsApp. So the main message of his video was he wanted to start doing videos to piss people off. So he wanted to start to create or set up videos just to get on their nerves. And when I say there, you know who I'm talking about, yeah? All those people who are always on his case, who have something to say, no matter what it is, no matter what he does, they have something to say. They must, whether he does well, whether he doesn't do well, whether he wakes up, he doesn't wake up, whether he does the children's hair, he doesn't do it. No matter what he does, there is a negative reaction. So he might as well just be doing negative stuff because they will talk anyways. So he said in that video, again, I don't want to, say something that he didn't say. That's why I'm being careful. And I can't remember the exact words he used. But the main message of his video then was for people to suggest storylines that he would use for his content. And they would be not real. It would not be real content. It would just be set up. For example, he could wear 2 different stockings for his children. and he knows people will talk. He could wear one shoe on the wrong foot and people would talk. He could wear a yellow blouse, a short blue skirt, a green hat, a blue belt, just, different colors of the rainbow on his children, and he knows they will talk. And all their talk brings money. Yeah. So he was asking the viewers to suggest different content that they could just play around with and just play with the minds of those people, get on their nerves, you understand, for them to just talk, and it would generate money. And that on the 20th, all the talk that all these people had been talking about him, they need to come to his event on the 20th so that they can see what their money, the money generated from all their engagement, so that they can come to his event and use their eyes to see what he bought with the money he made from all the engagement that he gave him, from all the negativity that they've been spewing online about him, because he doesn't really give a fuck at this point in his life. He has already gone through it. He treats them like children. He sees them as jokers, as useless people that are just trolling all over social media. He doesn't take them serious. He doesn't even consider their opinions about him. He can't be bothered what they say. So he's just playing with their minds. He's just playing and fooling around with them. So he wants to put that into action, into his content, his upcoming content. And he wanted people to suggest, like, okay, maybe they'll tell him, oh, maybe you should cook noodles and bananas, for example. So they will suggest. But one important thing he mentioned, because when he was saying those things, I was like, this looks like a double-edged sword. But one important thing that he said that calmed me down was when he said, whatever they are suggesting and whatever he would do as content would not affect his children, or as long as that content does not affect his children physically, emotionally, psychologically, or otherwise. When he said that, I knew, okay, he wasn't going to do anything at the expense of the well-being of his children, so he wouldn't go overboard. And of course, the attacks came from the other side. Oh, you want to exploit and whatever. I don't know. I think there was noise around that. And I know that, when you do a video like that, the way he did the video like that, when he says it, people can interpret it both ways. Me, I can feel like, you know what? Whether you do good or you don't do good, they will talk. So why not just laugh at them? Why not just make comedy out of them? Why not just make a fool of them? Because they have energy, they have time to be running after you. So give them a show. Give them something to cry about. Give them something to talk about. That's how I see social media. If you take social media on your head, you want to complain, you want to explain, you want to narrate, you are emotional. You can have high blood pressure for strangers that don't pay your bills. When you're sick, if you turn off your Facebook app, they don't know you are sick. They don't know anything about you. They will not come and heal you. So why do you bother to be explaining to them? So since you know that there are trolls online who don't have a life or who have so much time on their hands, why not just use them and create comedy? Give them something to really be busy with. Since what they enjoy is being busy with your activities, Justin is a very interesting person for them. The way the way Crystal is interesting. Justin just needs, no matter what Justin drops, there must be a reaction. Some of us, sometimes we drop something, our enemies don't react. Yeah, but people like Justin, there is nothing he will drop that there will not be a reaction from the other camp. When I say nothing, I mean there is absolutely nothing Justin would post that the other camp would not raise an eyebrow over. So when you know that position you have online, you better tap into it. So they will know that their attacks on you actually don't affect you. That's number one. Number two, you will use them to work for you. Once you can get to that level, that state of mind, you will enjoy social media. You will enjoy social media. You just come online and play with children. You'll just be smiling and laughing at them. You will watch them angry. They will be angry. How can you? And you are there laughing. You're like, okay, let me just post another one so that another group will be crying. Because when they are angry, it doesn't affect you. You are in your house, you are drinking Baileys. You are happy that they are angry, they are upset, and that's all they can do. Do you know the joy? Me personally, I'm talking from my own experience, or how I experience and deal with online issues. Because you just feel like, okay, that's all you can do. You will get angry, but me, I'm not angry. Me, I'm catching cruise. Say you're getting worked up. You understand? If you can turn that hatred, that lemon into lemonade, you are doing well for yourself. So that's one way you can look at that video he made. Yeah, like, okay, as long as your children are not going to be hurt in the process, as long as your children would understand that, okay, this is just fun, we're just having fun, it's a role play, it's not real, let's just do a video, I'm going to put it. If they understand, like June is old enough to understand that, okay, it's just a game, it's just a joke, you know, I don't see anything wrong with it on that, if you look at it in that way. But on the other hand, people can also say, oh, but your children will be the subject of that role play. Yeah, that's another way. But why I would not be so bothered is because he hasn't even done the content. People can tell you their plans. Oh, I want to do this. Somebody can even do a video and say, I want to come online. I want to come live tomorrow and give this person woto woto. You saying it, you're just saying it. I want to see that woto before I can analyze, if that makes sense. So I think it's too early to start to beat him up for his plans to play with people that don't have a life online, that they've made Justin Dean their lives. Yeah. I personally would wait to see that content to see if it's really something that could potentially affect the children or not before I'll start jumping up and down. Yeah. Again, unfortunately, he deleted that video, which maybe he felt like, okay, this is not what I intended. People are misinterpreting it, or maybe it didn't come across the way I wanted it. Yeah, I don't know why he deleted it. Guys, please, if he didn't if he didn't delete it, also tell me, because sometimes I'll look for a video, I will not find it. When I go back again, I will find it. So maybe he didn't even delete it, but I cannot find it anymore. Anyways, so that aside, let me know if you're watching now. Let me know what you think about content like that, where you intentionally get under people's skin. Because even when you're doing what is positive, you still get under their skin. But apart from just pissing them off intentionally, he also mentioned that the negativity they are bringing to him makes him money. And he said specifically that they needed to come on the 20th so that he can show them what he bought with their money, the money they made him from all the hatred, all the comments that they are putting. Engagement. His page is growing. I told you guys, last time I checked, he was at 970,000. He was at 970,000 followers. Very soon he's going to hit 1 million. And these people, they are really dumb, because I've always said it. They give him more attention than they give their muddy princess of ants. They give him more attention. They value his content more. They talk more about him. Why am I getting all these different notifications on all these different phones? What's going on? I'm just hearing sounds here and there. Please. Um, so yeah, and engagement and attention translates to money. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes, in his case, we have seen the growth on his page. We have also heard him say he made money from their stupidity and from their stalking and obsession. And they don't get it. These people don't get it. No matter what, they are still going to continue to be on his case, regardless. But maybe when they come on the 20th and they actually see what their money bought for him, then maybe they are going to start to rethink their activities. Like, okay, all the nonsense we are writing and creating around this guy, we are just actually adding to his ministry. We are helping his ministry, you know. So maybe they are going to have that. Let me see. Hello. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. A new fan, you said. Thank you. Let me check. Mhm. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Mm, let me. Okay, let me get that picture of, just to give you an example of what I believe the direction he intended to go, maybe still intends to go with that kind of content that we are talking about. So here we have June eating noodles on the edge of the couch. And I think he put here, let them struggle and emerge. Kids that do dangerous things carefully develop better problem solving and self confidence. She wanted to eat like a bird in a nest. And look, you see, when you see content like this, there is a way social media, and actually not just social media, but everything online, everything on the internet, there is a way it plays with our minds, with our psyche, with Facebook, social media in general is very psychological. It's visual and it goes straight to that part of your brain, and your brain translates it as reality. What you see on your phone, immediately you see it. Your brain tells you this is real and this is static, if that makes sense. So you would see a picture of June like this, for example. Mm? And you'd tell yourself, or your brain would tell you that June is in this position for 6 hours or for 12 hours. And this picture might even have been taken 3 days ago, for example. But your brain is going to tell you this is real. It's happening now in real time. And you're going to go crazy for something that might have just been positioned, might have just been scripted to achieve a certain goal. that the creator had in mind. So this picture, I'm not saying that's the case. Maybe it's the case, maybe it's not the case. But this picture might just have been taken for the sake of this picture. And immediately it was taken. Maybe June came down, went back to the dining table and ate there. Maybe. But we need to get to a place to understand that people online who create content are content creators. They create something. They create something. Everything doesn't have to be real. So again, this is possibly an example of the kind of things that he had planned to start to create just to get people to talk, because they will talk anyways. I don't see this as anything dangerous. It's something that's going to really stimulate your, it's going to do something to you that you'd want to watch, you want to look, you want to say something. And if you are a content creator, you want to start looking at content that is just out of the normal kind of content that every other person does, something out of the ordinary, as long as nobody gets hurt in the process. So that is one example of what you guys might have started to see. Maybe he has a change of mind now that he deleted that video. I don't know, but just to give you guys an update, this is another video that I believe is also in that direction.
What's that called, Jenny?
Class.
That's the class.
Okay, when I saw that video, I think before I saw the one he explained what he wanted to start to do. Oh my God, my battery. 11%. Okay. This video of Junie dancing, when I first saw it, I was like, is Junie not wearing Athena's winter jacket? That was what I thought. I was like, why? I told myself, well, maybe she just insisted on wearing it. But when I watched Justin's video thereafter, it made sense. Then I understood why. So the moment you understand that a content creator is doing content to get your reaction, that is the moment you should stop worrying about them. Stop bothering yourself about them. Stop letting yourself get triggered because you know they are doing it for you. It's just like a content creator, these people, they only do pranks. Why would you start getting angry? Oh, look at what you are feeding the kids with. But they do pranks. And maybe that thing you think that child is eating is not really what that child is eating. I don't know if I'm connecting with you guys, if I'm making sense. So the fact that so many haters of Justin Dean have always attacked his content, it's because they believe that content is reality, is, what they see. But the moment he drew the line and told them, you know what, from henceforth, I will be doing it intentionally, I think that should have been that moment for them to stop worrying, for them to just see it as a movie, right? And the funny part of it, I'll show you a video of Kora Obidi. And why I'm going to show you that video is because that thing Justin Dean said that he wanted to do is basically what Kora Obidi does. Content to get people to talk. The only difference between Justin at this point and Kora Obidi is that Justin has announced his own. He has informed you that I'm going to be doing more of such content. So if he starts doing such content, we all know that he's just acting it up. We know it's not real. But in Kora Obidi's case, she has not told us that she's doing things on purpose to get us talking. So a lot of people still believe the things she does and says are real. But I would have enjoyed for Justin Dean to start doing such content so that people can start to really understand that, whoa, people can really actually fake it online. That everything you see online doesn't have to be real. I would have loved for him to actually start doing it so that when something happens, they will not believe, because they will know, oh, he's just acting. He's just doing it to get engagement. And they can tell themselves that, okay, possibly Cora Obidi is also just acting. Possibly she is also just trying to get our engagement and our reaction. Only that she hasn't told us that that's what she's doing. And I'll give you an example. You see all those things that she does. Let me show you in video. Although this phone is about to die. Let me see how many percent I have on this other phone. 6%. Let me show you an example of this. I hope I have it. I hope I didn't delete it last time. Okay, I think I have it. I'll go to WhatsApp. I think someone sent it. Oh, please, if you wait. Oh yeah, I have it here. Now take a look at this video. Oh, the sound has been off on Facebook. I'm sorry about that. So for those on YouTube, let me show you something. This is an example of what Justin possibly meant. Let me remove this. Look at that. Can you see? So people came on my freaking... Oh, Jesus. I just played it now. Where did it go? Where did it go? So she just finished mopping the floor. And she took the mop to the sink in the kitchen. Yeah? And she used the same mop to clean her sink or the counter. How do you call that thing? We call it work blood, the worktop. Yeah. Let me play that again. And immediately she did that, she quickly looked into the camera. She did that on purpose. She acted that out. And that's just an example. Let me play it again so you see. It's unfortunate it's not always very clear when I show it like this. You see, she wiped and then she looked at the camera. I'm just rinsing out the mop. So that people can say, oh, how can you clean your entire living room and floor and all the dirt and you take it to the kitchen to rinse out in the kitchen? She had to inform you. I'm just rinsing out the mop so that you can have something to talk about. As if people were blind, they couldn't see that she was rinsing out the mop. Let me go back to the picture that I had up. Now, in her case, she hasn't told us that, guys, I will be doing content just to get people talking, just to get you pissed off, just to get you people to complain that well, my house is not clean, and why do you think she comes and sweeps all that trash, all that mess in front of the camera? So if you want to complain that Justin plans to be doing content that will trigger you, I need you to know that that is exactly what Cora is doing as we speak. So if you are not complaining about Cora doing content like that, you have no business complaining about Onyibo, because that's what all of them do online. Content creators, they do content to get reaction out of you, to trigger you. And that is what Cora is doing. You're a supporter of Cora. You want to condemn Justin Dean. Just know that you are condemning Cora Obidi. The only difference now is that Justin Dean has announced. He has informed you. Cora Obidi has not informed you. So in your mind, you think what she does is real. You think she cleaned that place with her mop because that's what she does every day. No. She did it because she wants you to talk. On a normal day, when the camera is not on, she doesn't take her mop and use it to wipe her cooking panel, her worktop. She doesn't. I can tell you that for free. Because if you watch the original video, I know it's not very clear when I show you like this, but when you watch the original video, the moment she swiped that mop over that countertop, she looked into the camera immediately. And then she said, I'm just rinsing up. Just like to still stimulate, to put your attention back to what she was doing. Everything she does, nagging about the hair of her daughter, for example. You think she just did that because she doesn't have any other thing to do online or to talk about? She needs that attention. She needs that engagement, that reaction, that conversation. She needs bloggers to talk about it, and her views will go up. Because once one blogger talks about it, another person is coming to watch the full video, because a blogger cannot, well, maybe some bloggers do, but most bloggers will not put her full video up. So a lot of people will go back to her video to watch the original video. So her views will go up, and she knows that. When she went to wherever she went to last time, I can't even remember, when the flight people told her she couldn't dress that way, she couldn't go into the flight dressed that way. It was in the blogs, right? She loved it. Guess what she did again this time when she was traveling to Berlin? She made sure she did another video at the airport, which I would give her that she usually does that. I'm not going to say, oh, it's because of that she did. No, she usually does videos, no problem. But she made sure she made reference to what happened during that. Where was she going to last time? Okay, yeah, she was going to Atlanta. Sorry. She made sure she made reference to that video of when she was going to Atlanta. And immediately she made that reference. Guess what she did? She raised her leg up and her entire underwear was on display. I don't know if I should just play it to show you guys to see what I mean. Facebook people have not been hearing me. If you're on Facebook, please come to YouTube or come and enjoy what we are enjoying. Let me play that video so that you see. Where did I put that for? So that you see exactly what I mean. So again, don't get yourself upset that somebody wants to do a certain kind of content. Because even if he does that kind of content with his children, trust me, we call it moment opname, like a snapshot. You only see that moment, that recorded moment, just for the camera. You don't see the rest of the day. So all these people, they do it. But if you want to cry extra because he's Oyinbo and he wants to do it, it's also good for him. That is the trigger that he actually wants. So you can cry because you don't have family members you want to cry for or you can cry for. So be crying for Oyinbo and what Oyinbo has chosen to do as content. My phone went off, so I'm trying to put it back on so that I can show you. So again, just to get people to talk, she flipped her leg up high and her entire underwear was out because she wants bloggers to talk about that. And that would boost her views. So again, me personally, if Justin didn't want to do content in that direction, it's normal. Content creators, they do clickbait. They exaggerate. They'll tell you, oh my God, like I remember a video I did 3 years ago, and I was doing like lifestyle content, and I did like pregnancy test, and I was like, oh my God, I was in the bathroom, by the way. I was like, guys, I'm about to do this pregnancy test. Oh, we've been trying, and then I did the test. It wasn't live, by the way. It was all pre-recorded, and you'd edit, and you know all that. And I did a pregnancy test, and it came back negative. And I was like, oh, guys, negative. We will keep trying. But which one of these bloggers did a video like, oh, so you are trying to get pregnant? Not even one, a couple of bloggers. Oh, so it's difficult for you to get pregnant. And not knowing that video I did, after let's say 2 months, I got pregnant. But the interpretation they got from that video was I was struggling for years to get pregnant. I couldn't get pregnant, which was not the case. But what your mind, your brain cells created from watching that sad video, it was made. That was the plot. When you're a content creator, you have a plot. You have a vision, how the kind of message you want to pass. Is it comedy? Do you want people to laugh? Do you want people to be hopeful when they see your video? Do you want people to be sad and emotional? That was my plot. But people immediately, oh, she's struggling to get pregnant. She cannot get pregnant. I came back negative. Whereas me, a month later, I was pregnant. Or 2 months later, I was pregnant. And I didn't even post until I gave birth. So reality is not always what you see on your phone, even if it looks like it. So don't get yourself worked up for what content creators do. Before they edited it and posted it, you think they don't have anything, they don't have their head to tell themselves, no, I shouldn't post this. They posted it because they want to trigger you. They want reaction from you. And once they get it, you are the fool for crying and nagging and complaining and bullying. You are the fool because you are helping them. You are giving them the reaction they created that content for. You fell for it. So me, I would suggest if you want to give reactions like that, be giving reactions to the people you support, whether good or bad. I'm not against criticism, for example. You understand? Criticism is not bullying. There's a huge difference. It's not insulting. You can be critical without being insultive. Okay? So if you want to give reactions, it's better you give reactions about what your favorite does. If you want to be giving reactions about every single thing the person you don't like does, you are helping their ministry without knowing. But if you know, you just do your own thing. Yeah. If you know that, okay, it's a win-win. You will win. I will help your ministry. My own ministry also, I know how to go about it. But some people, they don't know. They just think, oh, I'm going to bully him. I will bully him. He's a Peggy Proctor. And they are doing that. They are hurting themselves, not him. Because they don't even know how social media works. At the end of the day, their pages get deleted. Their pages get deleted and they enter house. And their pictures are all over social media. And they don't want that, for example. Okay? Now, let us move on from there. Another thing I've seen... Wait, let me see. Okay. Another, oh my God, another. Oh, I don't have my other charger here. So I have only one charger servicing 3 phones. And this one is at 3%. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, the phone is about to die. You can't believe that. And somebody just sent me 1,000 stars again. Let me see who did. Diane, merci beaucoup. Thank you. Oh my God. So I have 3 people who have sent stars today: Gwendolyn, Cotton, and Diane. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Sometimes I even forget that I have my star button on this page. I don't always look for it. I don't always look for it. Guys, where is my star button? I don't. Eh? Tis well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. God bless you. So another thing that I've seen in these last few days is, just sweet father-daughter moments with Justin and his girls. And I think I did a video the other day talking about how Justin Dean's page is growing, really growing rapidly. And someone called in and said, because his niche is very unique, because you see so many single mothers out there, single mothers with kids struggling or pretending to struggle. It's very rampant. You see so many women creating content with kids, very common. But it's not common to see content around a single, not really a single dad, but a father of kids that is no longer in a relationship with the mother of the kids. A divorced dad with 2 mixed kids. You don't see it all over social media. So that content or his page is unique. It's not common. It's not saturated. So I'm going to say he even has a higher chance of making it online or doing better online than a single mother with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, if that makes sense. He could even be making more money with his page that is not up to 1 million followers than someone with a page with 5 million followers, for example, because his kind of content is not common. And people are eager to see, oh my God, how is he cooking for them? How is he looking after them? Beautiful hair, by the way. I think I posted a caption about it briefly on Facebook, that he is still the one doing the hair of the children. The fans of Korobide, are you not just ashamed of yourselves? All the attack that this guy received. Oh, he trimmed the hair. Why did he do that? He should leave the hair for the mother. But the mother is useless. She will not take care of the hair. The same man that trimmed the hair is still the same man looking after the hair. But the mother that complained and complained and complained, there is nothing good she can do for the hair. There is nothing good she can do for her children. Her own is just to complain to make money. Complain, but you're never going to find solution. You're never going to go to court and say, I want full custody. I don't want this man again. He's giving me stress. You're never going to do that. You're just going to complain because you have fools who will jump on whatever you say, and you will make money and you will be happy. You will be grinning like, oh my God, they fell for it. I made money. That content, they loved it. They loved the saga when I dragged my ex. But at the end of the day, she doesn't care. Because if she was really hurt by the hair that was trimmed or even cut, she would have made sure that he never gets the chance to touch that hair anymore. Before she sends the children, she will make sure the hair is done so that he doesn't have any excuse or reason to go there. But you guys saw already. Because it's not about what you do or what you say. It's what your reaction, your response to what you have said, what you have told people. You are not happy about the hair trimming. What have you done about about it. Nothing. You just know you have gullible people that will go and attack him. That's all you did all that content for. And that's the evil that people hate about Cora Obidi. People are not jealous of her because she's not doing better than many content creators that we know. There are so many content creators doing better than her, more successful than her. People are not jealous of them. People hate her because of the evil that she's doing that we can see. She's not real. All that saga she does, guys, oh, he cut my child's hair, he didn't even tell me. It's just content. It's just what Justin said, okay, I will intentionally do things to make you guys talk. That's what she has been doing. Because if truly she was hurt and angry and sad by the hair, she would have made sure, trust me. If someone comes into my home and messes a part, maybe a cleaner comes in and they mess up my TV, for example, they don't know how to handle the plants around the TV, I would make sure that that cleaner never goes there again. Because that cleaner doesn't know how to handle that thing. No matter how much I complain and nag and talk, they don't just know how to do it. So I'll make sure I put things in place. Tell that person, don't go there again, and I'll make sure I do it myself. So that whenever that person comes, they will see, Madam has done it. I don't need to touch it. So it's all content. It's all make-believe. If you fall for it, you are the fool. She complained about it. Many people were crying for her. But you wasted your tears on her because she did not cry for herself. So she sent those children back with their hair looking like that, so that he can tamper with them again. And he did. Beautiful braids here. The hair looks healthier than before the trim or cut, whatever way you want to call it. So all the tears about, oh, they cut the hair. What happened? The hair is growing. A waste of tears, a waste of content, actually. You people should just see these content creators when they complain and nag and do saga. Just see it as content. Don't get yourself emotionally worked up for the money they are making. Korobidi made money from dragging Justin about the hair. And you, genuinely, you were also angry at him because you support her. You thought she was hurt, but she made a fool of you. Because look at the hair, looking good, looking healthy. And she doesn't care about the hair. Has she ever paid somebody to do these children's hair? Or are you telling me that Justin Dean made this hair that you see here? Did Justin Dean braid this child's hair? No, I believe he either paid somebody to do it or he asked somebody to do it. Why doesn't Korobidi ask anybody to do these children's hair? Or for her to even do the hair herself? Does she care? She cares about other things, more important things that are more important than her children. So why are you worried for somebody who is not worried, genuinely? She's worried for content. When she tells you she's worried and sad, it's content. Because the next day, in fact, you don't want to know. So anyways, beautiful footage, father, daughter. And then the latest, talking about traveling. When I first saw this caption, if you're watching on Facebook, let me just show you. I would love to get my family out of California. When I saw this content, I thought, oh my God, maybe just out of worry that it's not safe. We need to leave, you know. But then I saw this other caption. And I thought, oops. He said, planning a trip for Father's Day. Can you guess where? And I was excited already. Like, I cannot wait to see Justin Dean travel with his girls. You know, like put them on a plane, maybe, possibly. June hasn't traveled on a plane since she went to London with Justin. when she was maybe 1 year old or 2. I don't know how old she was then. When Elma got married, I think that was the last time Junie was on a plane. Athena has never been on a plane. She's almost 3 years old. No, she's over 3 years old. She has clocked 3. So it would be nice. It would be great content. And I also find it funny that the Korean cult leader that has made it such a big deal to even raise a GoFundMe so that her children can travel. It's almost a year. We've not seen anything about plans of even traveling with her kids. $77,000 was real. $77,000. That was a fact. The money was cashed in. The money was made into somebody's pocket. But all the promises are broken. All of them. All the promises that generated $77,000 are all broken. What you get now is now air, hot air is what you get. You went to court in October because you wanted your freedom. You wanted a better life. You wanted to be able to do things with your children without restrictions. But in 2025, you are complaining that you don't have your freedom. You are complaining that you have restrictions. You are complaining that they didn't let you see your daughter on graduation. So what happened to $77,000? Useless. What happened to it? So all the promises, that's why she's a scammer. Because I wouldn't have the guts to come back again and be complaining. They paid you so that you can eradicate all those things that you were complaining about. And one of the things, you said you wanted to travel with your kids to Africa. Even ordinary next city after California, you've not taken your children to. Or the next state, let me just say the state that shares a border with California, you've not even taken them to. As a mother, that doesn't work. Or that doesn't have obligations towards anybody to clock in anywhere. Not even a weekend getaway with your girls. Oh, I miss them. Oh, I miss them. It never gets easy. I miss my girls. Just for money, for people to think, oh, she loves them. No, love is not by mouth. Not even, I want to spoil these children. All these stars I've been collecting. Let me put them on a flight. Let's just go away for the weekend. Take them to a place where they can swim, where they have a Lego park, they can run around. Just for my girls, a weekend for my girls. Koreans, you don't wonder why. No, you don't, because you people are fools. And you will forever be fools. And I am surprised, actually, that the first initiation, I think, the first person to initiate a journey with the kids is the man. He did not beg GoFundMe to be able to travel with his children, but he is the first one to initiate traveling for Father's Day. You people remember that after her GoFundMe, the so-called good mother, as Bobby Johnson would say, after the GoFundMe last year, on Mother's Day, your favorite good mother was on her way to Hawaii. On Mother's Day. Did not spend Mother's Day with her children. Did not spend Christmas with her children. Even weekends that she's supposed to spend with her children, she will be on live video, 4 phones. No private quality time with her children. Is that a mother? She doesn't value those precious quality moments and memories. I am surprised that Justin Dean is the first one to say he's planning a trip. A father A father is the first one. And this is already how many months? 8 months after court. $77,000. 8 months later, the one that collected all that money has not even organized a weekend getaway with the girls, unless somebody sponsors it, somebody pays for it, somebody does this. Those children have really never gone on vacation as sisters. Chuni has gone to Nigeria when they were still married, when the parents were still married. It's pathetic that you have so much money and your children are not enjoying your money. You are spending the money on yourself alone. Your children are not having a taste of that good social media money. But thank God for their father. Thank God she doesn't have full custody, because imagine the life these children will be living. They will be living as charity cases. They will be living like less privileged children that people have to donate to. People have to contribute money to and buy clothes for. People have to donate second-hand clothes to them. People have to buy things that they need. Imagine the father was not in the picture. She would be abandoning them with a nanny or with LA crayfish who did not also attend the graduation. She will abandon them and just travel and be enjoying the social media money alone. Kudos again to Justin Dean for having his daughters as part of his life plan. Korobidi plans for herself. She doesn't include her children in her plans. The fact that Korobidi bought a house worth over $1 million and she did not factor the needs of little children like this into that property tells you she doesn't do anything with those children in mind. There is no way I would even think of buying a property of, let's say, even $500,000 that I would not consider my children. What do children need when you want to buy a house? You want to buy a house where they will be hanging on the balcony, or you want a big compound where they can run around. When you want to buy a house as a parent of children, what are you going to consider? What kind of property would you be looking at? What kind of neighborhood would you be looking at? A neighborhood where lots of young couples live with young kids, or a neighborhood where old people, retired people live. A condo, no place for children to run around. When children are playing, the neighbors are hitting the roof. What kind of madness is that? Over $1 million. Your children cannot even play freely as kids. Your neighbors under are hitting the roof. Why would I even buy a house of even $100,000 and I'll have neighbors under me? Why? And at the end of the day, they'll say, we are jealous of somebody like that. You are living in a $1.something million house and you have neighbors under you. We are jealous. We live in a house with 3 floors. 3. When you enter, you go up, and then you go up again. The whole building. That's where we live. But we are jealous of somebody that has neighbors underneath that will be hitting the roof because your children are running around. If delusion was a person, but you never put your children into the equation, and it's quite pathetic that you live for you alone. Again, I still thank God that she doesn't have full custody, that he is in the picture. The experiences that the children cannot have with her, he will give them. As long as God strengthens him, God helps him that his business can do well. As long as he has money, he wants to share with his children. You can already see it in the little things he does. He's present. If you don't love your children, you don't plan a trip with them. Like, oh, let me just take them on a trip. No. Unless you want to just do it for content, to just use it to make money. But the fact that he is the first one that even put it into consideration that he wants to do. He's even thinking of Father's Day. While the other one, on Mother's Day, she was on her way to shaking her Shinawa. Maybe tomorrow when we'll come and talk about that Berlin of a thing. We'll come and talk about it. A ticket to that award show is 38 euros. 38. You buy your ticket, you enter. It's a shame that somebody is so desperate for attention that they will just go to any length just to be seen. And it might not even be a bad thing to want to be seen, to want to grow. But it's awful that despite all the jumping around here and there, doing this, doing that, spending money, paying for this, it doesn't add to the career. The career is still where it is, where it has always been for over 14 years. You went and played, you went and looked for money at the farmer's market. It didn't grow your page. You are still at the same 9.6. Olivia has entered 10. Very soon she'll be at 10.1. You are still at the same spot. Now you've gone to Berlin. Better go and buy followers so that you will enter 9.7. You are still at the same position. We will come and talk about that one tomorrow. Since you people don't want to hear about patient Janet. You understand? It's a shame that children have to suffer while the mother that is using the children to make money doesn't even let the children enjoy from that money. All the money goes back to her for nonsense, for rubbish that you cannot see the result of what she's spending that money for. You cannot see it because there is no talent. There is no talent. We'll do that tomorrow. So I'm just going to leave it here. So if you think you know where they are going to, drop your thoughts in the comments. But one thing I can tell you is they are not going to Justin's mom's place. Let me see where he put. I don't know if I have the comment here. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, if I haven't deleted it. Yeah, I've already deleted it. He's not going to his mom's place with them. Somebody commented and said, "Oh, you probably are going to your mom." He said, "No." Where is that phone again? So if you guys think you know where he might be going to with the kids, go ahead and let us know in the comments or just guess. I know maybe nobody knows for sure, but you can guess in the comments where you think he's going to with the kids. Maybe the Dominican Republic, because I know he likes that place. I don't know. Okay, I don't have it here. Okay, so I'm just going to say I'll wait to see what kind of content he starts to make, if he is going to do the content that he mentioned. Hold on. 2 people are calling at the same time. Hey. 2 people are calling at the same time, but this one is about to die. What's it? Hello? Hello? Hey. Yeah. Oh, how is it now? Okay. Okay. All right, yeah. How is the sound, guys? I just heard I was. How is the sound? I hope better. Okay, let's read comments before we go home. How many percent are we on? 1% on Facebook, 3% on YouTube. I need to really bring down the other charger. Honestly, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, the sound is good. Thank you. Let's read comments before the phone dies. So if you're watching on Facebook, the phone is about to die. We have only 1%. And if the phone dies, please come over to YouTube. And I'm so happy that we did this entire video on Facebook without even migrating to YouTube. Usually we would cut it, but we are still here. Let me see comments. Let me see. So many people are just. Okay, wait. Oh, you can't see me, Fran. You'd have to come to YouTube if you want to see me. Well, you can also see me on YouTube, but at least you can see something. Oh, the phone died. The phone died, though, finally. Okay, let's read comments quickly before we go. Sound is bad. Let me see. Okay, let's read comments. Have you guys given the video a like? Please give the video a thumbs up, guys. We're about to go home, but before we do, give the video a thumbs up. Oh, Holly says, I think the surprise is that he's going to start traveling and teaching chiropractic practices. Okay, that's possible, which I also think it might actually have to do with his business. But I'm hoping that he bought a house. Really, that's what I'm hoping for, that he bought a property. But I'm really, really suspecting that it has to do with his business. Maybe he opened a clinic, maybe he bought, I think maybe he bought something. He bought an equipment for his business. Maybe, well, it really has to do with something like in that direction. Wow. No, I don't think it's an engagement. I also thought so, but I think he bought it. He said something he bought. Either a new house or engagement with Taja, if they are still together. I don't know if they are or not. Okay. Maybe he bought a baby boy. Abby. Let me see. Yes, now, neat one. We are coming tomorrow. Don't worry. We know how we dey play now. Eh. Oh, Bernie's here. No problem. You're welcome. Someone says Europe is conservative. Don't mind her. We don't do all those nonsense stuff here. all those useless girl stuff. You are a woman of color here, and you are parading yourself in like they'll just look at you like, okay, why don't you go stand behind the window? Nobody does that. Who has time for that? So you will be. I don't know how the US is, honestly. Even you can't even step out looking a certain way, looking like a first class harlot. You can't even do that. You cannot. Uh-huh. She doesn't know where she came to. People are not here in Europe joking around. People are serious here. Let me see. Wow. Patricia says, I live in LA. People don't walk like that on a normal day. She dresses like an Olushu. Really? So you don't see people like her every day? Really? Let me plug this. I'm playing with this thing because once it dies in, then it's finished though. Then it's finished. 100% Cheryl. And just to prepare your mind, that is one of the things we are talking about tomorrow. 100. You can tell me otherwise. 1,000,000%. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay, we are going to end the video in like 15 minutes time. Wow, someone says she dresses like a Lagos street walker from 20 years ago and the clothes look that old too. My God. She's looking for another when you go to food in Germany. I don't know how. Oh, your boss here. No. They will just see her as a red light prostitute. Nobody is going to see her and want to wife her or go into a relationship with her. I'm telling you already. So she can go and do her business and get paid, but if she thinks no, oh maybe she's having fantasy of okay, maybe she will settle down with the European because it's only Oyinbo that can accept her wayward lifestyle, right? Not the European, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Let me see. Wow, people in LA don't dress like that unless on corner. Because yeah, sometimes when she goes live, like in the supermarket, I see other girls and women. I don't truly see them dress like that, to be honest. So it's not an LA thing, it's just an Olusho thing. Honestly. Because sometimes when you watch her, you just think, oh, it's because of where she lives, Maybe every other person is like that. But if you really think of it, at least you see other people in the background. You don't see them naked. My goodness. So she actually looks like those street walkers in Santa Monica, the Figueroa Street. Okay, she actually looks like them. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Oh, Jesus. We will reserve this one for tomorrow. Like, this is a failed version of a drag queen. God. I'm getting some very interesting stuff on my phone. We'll save it for tomorrow. Christina says, let her end up at a brothel where she can extend her services. She should have asked Ekubete the route. I don't think she talks to Ekubete. It is Nancy that talks with Ekubete. So she should have actually asked Nancy to help her ask Ekubete to connect her. Yeah. Yeah. I hope my sound is good though. Thank God we're not really having issues like that with sound today. Thank God. Let me just be enjoying your comments here before. Okay, we have like 10 more minutes to go. Wow. Someone says she's in Berlin to eat and show her fans their money and tell them that she needs more money because it's expensive there. So they must send her stars and super things. Wow. You know, for me, traveling when you're not married, you're not tied down, doesn't even have to be a bad thing. Me, I always tell you guys the truth. If you have somebody looking after your kids, you want to enjoy your life, you're single, it's not a bad thing. Generally, it depends on what you do there, why you go there, or it depends. But generally, it's not supposed to be a bad thing if you're not disturbing anybody with it. The bad thing there with this girl, why she's a scammer and a terrible, greedy individual who doesn't care about other people. Why it's a bad thing is, despite all the money she gets, she would still lie that she doesn't have money. I'm like, the people giving you their money, some of them don't even make $30,000 a year. You have all this money to be traveling, and you would still be saying, I don't have money. Oh, they said it's $100. Where will I get $100? The money I'm not making. I don't have all this money. Like, I'm not, why? Look at Olivia, for example. No matter what Olivia does, I don't think anybody can question her spending or insult her for begging, for example. Because they know that if she buys anything she buys, it's her hard work, it's her money, it's nobody's business. But you see this one that begs people, it becomes everybody's business. You beg, you lie, you pretend you don't have just to get from people you are richer than. That's a problem. And for me, I don't know how she doesn't feel ashamed. After you've told people you don't have money, you don't have much, they should support you. It's the only thing I get. I only get stars. I don't have adverts. Please support me, and then they see you booking flights, flying. I don't know how she's not shy or not feeling guilty that, oh my God, maybe these people will be wondering, so how did I get this money to travel? I don't know how she does it. Like, after you've told them you don't have money, you don't make money, then they see you spending money, and you are still there spending money, and you are still telling them to give you more money to spend. But people want to be fooled anyway. So let me see. Oh my goodness. Someone says she's just a traveling whore. So she's a mobile sex worker, commercial sex worker. Wow, wow, wow. A sex worker on the move. Okay. Wow, I really do think horror is part of a high-end escorting business. I also believe so. I do. I do. She goes there and does her runs. She goes there and does her business. And then she will come live for 1 hour, and then she will go and continue her thing. And then she will not let you know that she's doing her runs. 100%. She's pimped out, someone says. Okay, we have less than 5 more minutes to go. Where is the link? Oh, the link is somewhere in the comments. If you scroll all the way up, you will find the link. I don't know if I can still add it. Yeah, I think so. I think I can still add the link. Let me add it now. Vicky is asking for the link. I just added the link now. If you want to call in, you can use that link. We're going to be doing that often here. Whenever I come live, we'll be using the link to call in instead of WhatsApp. Wow, really? A whole hour on live begging for stars. Like, how? I don't get it. Wow. Patricia says, who spends money to travel and then start begging again? The momos are real. Oh my goodness. Okay, almost time, guys. I've really enjoyed my time with you guys this evening. The way I just signed out of Facebook abruptly when my phone died. The phone is still dead, by the way. Let me see. Yeah, great voice for radio. The lady that called. Yeah, lovely, kind voice. Yeah, possibly. Vic says it's the business, definitely not a house. Okay, then I wonder what he bought for his business or what their money bought. The 20th is so far away. Why is so far away? Why not just come like tomorrow and show us? Why do we have to wait for 6 more days? Eh? That's too long. Keeping everybody in suspense. My goodness. Yes, now you can see it. Holly Zimmerman says, wait. Hello? Hi. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Our sound was really bad, I heard. So I kind of like did my usual thing. Do we have a guest? We have a guest and I didn't notice. Hello?
Hi, Blessing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, your sound is kind of really muffled there. Did you want to move away from the other phone or something?
Okay. Let's see this way. How about now?
You want to try again? It's a little better, but it's still cracking quite a bit.
Okay. Mm, Okay. Even when you talk, I also hear it crack.
Yes, it's a little better now. Can you hear me better?
No, it's still cracking.
Yeah, it's cracking still from your end as well.
Oh, that's a pity. Okay, I guess I should just end the video since it's already time.
Well, that's okay. I guess, yeah, if nobody can hear me, then there's no point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. And I'm really enjoying you guys calling in with the link.
Yeah, I really wanted to contribute, but yeah, it looks like our sound is not working well, but I really wanted to contribute.
Wait, let me use this other phone to check on YouTube. Hold on. If phone doesn't die. Oh, advert. Let me see if I can skip.
You're sounding a little better there. How about me? Can you hear me better?
If phone doesn't die. Yeah, it's better. Oh, advert. Yeah, I think it's clearer now.
You're
Yeah,
sounding a little better there. How about me?
yeah, it's clear now. You can go ahead and contribute.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks for bringing me up here. I let me know as soon as I start cracking. I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to contribute, Blessing. You did nail on a couple of items that when it comes to content creation business, this is something that, a lot of viewers, a lot of fans come in open-minded and they just believe 100% what they see online.
Yes.
However, if
Hello? Oh, what happened?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying if you're going to be a content creator, that all you want to do is, get as much engagement as you want on your platform, that is fine, right? That's why it's called content creation. You can create content. However, if you choose to do that and you decide on your niche, if this is going to be my niche, you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're not jeopardizing or putting anybody else at risk or in danger
Mm,
by doing what you're doing. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you know Easy Obede. I listen to her content sometimes, you know. She like talks a lot about like adult content stuff, and she has chosen never to put her kids on her platform.
Mm.
She does her thing, and she has an she has an audience for that. So there are people who go there to watch that. However, because she knows the type of content she puts out there, she has chosen to keep her kids very far away, protect her children. And I
Mm.
respect her for that.
Yeah.
So our June and Athena's mom, it's okay if she wants, we're all hustling. Content creators
Yes.
are all hustlers, right? I'm
Mm.
not going to pinpoint anybody for trying to hustle or to try to put bread on their table.
Mm-hmm.
However, at the detriment of your children, that is where it's very concerning. And
Mm.
I do agree that there are some things that she overdoes or she exaggerates. But unfortunately, I'm sad to let you know that, Blessing, at least 90% of the things that she does is the reality of her life, which just happens to be just drama. And she knows that people are attracted to that. And she doesn't even need to try hard, because you can't
Mm.
tell me that she's faking everything. If she were faking everything, I mean, this girl has showed us that she's a very sexual human being. Everything she does, even when she's having conversations with strangers, she's sexualizing it when she's talking to friends. So how much can she fake that? And she has realized that people are attracted to that kind of content. So it comes natural for her. She's a dirty girl. So
Mm.
she doesn't, I don't think before she comes online, she goes and messes her floors because she knows that people are going to talk about it. No, she's just dirty. It's her reality. And it happens to be the kind of things that people are
Mm.
attracted to. So it's second nature to her. You know,
Mm.
coming on live, you can't say that she comes on live and feeds her children um, noodles every day, and then behind the scenes, she's giving them something nutritious to eat. It would tell those children, unfortunately, they're beautiful children, but they look unhealthy to me. I'm sorry, but I don't know about how you else. Those children don't look like they feed well. So you're not going to tell me that she comes online and does what she does and then goes behind the scenes and then treats them well and gives
No,
them
I
good
don't
food.
think so.
Yeah, you would see the children will not come online and be saying, I'm hungry. Because
Mm.
children, they're still very young, that they're not part of what she's trying to do out there. So
Yeah.
even though some of the things that she does, she tries to overdo it, but the
Mm.
majority of the things that she does is just who she is. And it just happens to be stuff that people out there actually try to do in the name of content. But this
Mm.
particular content is her reality. And that's why sometimes I guess some people just really get emotional, especially when it involves the children. If
Mm.
it's just how she can do whatever she wants, she can go out there and open her legs, and she knows where to draw boundaries. You're talking about Europe. I lived in Europe, I lived in Belgium also. Why did she take the extra sweater this time around to travel?
Mm.
She
Mm.
knows where the boundaries are. She knows, you know. And so it's just sad that some people are not seeing through her gimmicks, and some people are falling for it all the time. But like her sister said again, her fans love to be scammed. Or I don't
Mm.
know if they're doing it to pepper them. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But it's really, really, really unfortunate that in this century, a girl will come out and make stories and say things people can't think. Like, whatever
Mm.
happened to critical thinking? You come and say you couldn't attend your daughter's graduation because you went there, they had taken the father. The father had taken the child away.
Mm.
What time did you get there? Did
Mm.
the child participated in the graduation? Yes or no? Yes.
Mm.
So if
Mm.
you got there and the child was not there, it means you missed the graduation.
Mm.
So you come and say things to trigger the people, you know, the kind of audience that you have, people who can think for themselves.
Mm.
And I bet you all those people, I don't know if it's just they're wealthy people, they don't know what to do with their money, or I don't know if those people, like she calls them her sponsors, were yet to decode what sponsor means, because I believe there's more to that sponsor title than just sponsor, you know, because it's not normal for some people to come in, day out, unless she has put imposters behind the scene to be giving her money so that it can promote other people to give to. Because it's a psychology thing, Blessing. I can
Mm-hmm.
be your friend. I can come to your platform now and I'm donating to you. And you're like, oh, thank you for giving me this. Thank you. And then some people just like to be validated. People who are not validated outside social media space, just coming online and somebody validating them, calling their name, it's a big deal. So when you start hearing them calling somebody else's name, which it could be their friends, and then
Mm-hmm.
you who has nothing, you go and take your little 100 stars and you come and give just because you also want that content creator to acknowledge you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, I think that may be it. Because to me, I don't, or people that I did see, you read the comment that she could be an escort or whatever. Maybe she has those kinds of sponsors who ask her to do certain kinds of content, especially
Mm-hmm.
if those are new things. She comes and does it, and then
Yes.
they give her stars for it. Because I don't understand how any normal functioning human being will be enabling this kind of behavior and paying for it. I just don't get it. So I agree with you that some of the stuff that she does is exaggerated, but unfortunately, I beg to differ that 99% of the things is her reality. That's just what I wanted to add to what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, you're quite right. The only thing is that she knows that that reality, as you say, is something she can work on. But because people talk about it a lot and it benefits her, she doesn't even want to make an effort to work on it. So she would throw things on the floor, pick them up, eat them, because she knows people will talk about such things. And
Mm-hmm.
talking about people enabling her, not all of them are millionaires. Some of them just lack knowledge. For example, you'd see people argue in her defense and say, oh, he doesn't pay school fees, because they don't know that public schools in the US are free. For example, they would blame me, oh, you're a useless man, you're a deadbeat father, you don't even pay school fees. At least Cora Obidi pays school fees for her children. But that's not the case, we know that. So they argue and they blindly defend nonsense. Another defense I have seen lately is, oh, she didn't have to attend the graduation because it's not her week, it's his week. So, stuff
Oh
like
God.
that. So you wonder what kind of people these are.
And this is just the height of ignorance. We live in a digital age. Google is, if you have a phone and you're able to get on Facebook, you can go on Google. How much does public school cost in America? It's not rocket science, Blessing. If you are able to know how to come online and get on social
Mm,
media, you can Google certain things that people say. It's not everything that people say that is gospel truth. There are
mm,
things that sometimes I respect your content, I respect what you do, but there are some things that you say sometimes it doesn't add up to me. And I go do my own personal research because
mm,
I have a brain and I have to learn to think for self. I don't
mhm,
have to just sit here and be a yes ma'am to everything that people online are
mm,
saying. Then what happened to my critical thinking? What happened to that? So just coming and somebody just telling you things and everything that they say, you just believe. Oh,
mm,
he moved 2 houses down. I'm going to tell you,
mm.
I'm a single parent. Blessing.
Wow.
It's a blessing. Yeah, I called
Wow.
you blessing. It's a blessing if you have a baby daddy that wants
Mm,
to be close to the children. It's to your own advantage. It
mm,
worked to my advantage when my ex moved into my neighborhood.
mm,
When I was kind of stranded and I had to be somewhere and I couldn't, it was just I could quickly drop the kids off by his
mm,
place and he will attend to them. It's a blessing to have an ex. There's so many deadbeat fathers out there that want nothing to do with their children. And then by an ex coming they want to be close to their children. Because
mm,
for all you know, Justin could pick up and move to Oregon that's where he knows better. He has no business being in California. California is expensive and everything that's going on there. But this is a man who has shown that he wants to be a part of his children's life. But as ignorant as the fans are, somebody will come and say they moved 2 houses there. Oh, be careful. He's stalking you. Oh, something can happen to you. Oh, this, oh, this, oh, this, that. They
but
forget the
what?
main reason. Even if it was 2 houses down the road,
Mhm,
that man has shown that he has zero interest in having anything to do with this lady anymore. It's for his kids' benefit. He wants to be close to his children. And to me, it's a plus. It shows the kind of father that he is, and it should not be taken away from him. But then, as ignorant as people are, she comes and they spin everything around. Oh, he's a stalker. That's what it begins. And they take that and start running with it. And like I said, some of us too have to even stop talking about some of those shenanigans
Yeah.
that she come out there and she portrays, because that's all what she wants. She wants engagement. The same person who says that she doesn't get paid for people watching her is the same people who wants people to be talking about her. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. If you don't care, if all the income you make on social media is from people giving you stars and super chats, why do you care to cause drama for people to talk about you? Why do you care to ask people to like your life so that more people should come or people should comment or engage on if you're not making money from that? But yet people don't think. They can't think. They can't. I don't know how dumb people can be. It's just rather unfortunate. And that
Yeah.
a lot of these people are people from Africa. And I'm not from Nigeria, but it portrays Nigeria in a very bad limelight. Like, people who can't think, people who are dumb. It's just sad. It's just really sad.
Yeah, it's just people believing that she's going through something and she has already told them that he was an abusive partner, and they have believed that he's just a wicked white man. And whatever else she says afterwards, oh, he's coming to live close to me. Why is he coming to live close to me? Because maybe he can harm me. I was attacked in London, so his people did it. So they connect everything together. They're like, why do you want to go live around her? Why not go look for somewhere else? So, and in your own case, for example, you saw it as something positive, but there is something about him that makes them see it as something negative, that he is going to live close to her.
But why do they see it that way? Why can they not think, okay, he was an abusive partner? Where is the evidence? Is it everything so I can just come out today and start sabotaging your name and people will just believe because I said so? Where is the evidence? She has not shown even one
Never.
evidence to show that, oh, this man, is he perfect? By all means, no. He surely has 1,000 flaws. However, she has never shown any evidence to make any reasonable human being believe that this guy was truly abusive. It's all talk, and talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Anybody can talk. But yet these fans, I don't know, it's just become like the us versus them kind of thing. So that's just what it is right now. It's the us versus them. So we are going to stick by this, whether it makes sense or not. We are
Yes.
going to just do it because it's us versus them. Hello? You have to, there are certain times that things have to make sense. I'll give you a little example. I was just watching, I don't know if you know Kendrick Lamar, who sang the beef he had between him and Drake. The beef he has with Drake. Drake is from Toronto. Kendrick Lamar, like, Drake pretty much really owns Toronto. Kendrick had a concert in Toronto last night. And that song, that They Are Not Like Us, he sang it to this Drake. But come and see how Toronto fans love that song and ask him to sing more. They don't inherit people's enemies. They are enjoying the song, and they're enjoying the song. It doesn't mean they don't like Drake. It doesn't mean that, they are promoting him to be fighting Drake. I don't think that's what it means. But there are fans that know that, you know what? I can love Drake and still admire somebody else's music. So the stance that these fans take because they just believe, oh, it's us. If you don't like my person, you have to, no, it's not that deep. We are adults here. We should act like adults. It just doesn't really make sense to me. And it just blows my mind that Africans in this century still think that way, can let people manipulate them. And knowing how many scammers we know coming out of there, to let somebody every day be so manipulative and has all these scamming tendencies. I feel like every night she sleeps, she's scheming what's going to be my scheme for tomorrow. She comes, she knows, oh, whenever she puts on a sad face, they'll give her money. She knows whenever I come up with this, I'm going to have the stars flooding. And they fall into her trap all the time. And the sad thing is, Facebook, all the social media platforms are sitting and entertaining and encouraging that. I believe they have in their policies that no begging on their platforms. They do have those in their policies. But then this is somebody that has continuously been begging. I wonder if that's why they're continuously, I hear that they continuously like stop the stars on our streams, live streams these
Yeah.
days. Maybe that's why, because it's just too much. Perpetual begging. Perpetual begging. Like, what happened to her dignity, her pride, even a
Her
little bit?
father,
Like, come
her
on, what
sister,
happened to that? Holy.
and they brag and they make mouth, but they are beggars. That's
Like,
the pathetic part.
it's so sad. Like, no dignity, blessing. Like, you would have at least some dignity. Like, I'm just blown away. And her family just sits and watches that. You would think that now that's why I wonder what kind of family is that Obi family. Because if I
Disgrace
were
family.
to behave like that in my family, they're going to disown me before I continue with that attitude. I'll be disowned because you are bringing shame to the entire family. You're bringing shame, you know. But hey, who am I? What do I know? I guess it works for their family. She works the money. She probably shares it with all of them. And that's all that matters. It's all about money, exploiting people, exploiting people. And she doesn't take into herself that, oh, I can give back. She's always wanting to take, always take. Never an opportunity to give back. And she's like, she gives in silence. Gives in silence. Gives in silence.
And
It's
a lot
sad.
of her people, they are disappointed in us. They will be like, oh, you guys are supporting an Oyibo.
Here, I don't know about you, Blessing. It's not about us supporting anybody here. It's about distinguishing between right and wrong. Here, it's not about supporting white or black or no. It's about calling out wrong. There are things that Justin does that doesn't make sense. And if I had an opportunity, I call it out even online. So it's not about supporting. I think we are grown, mature enough that we can distinguish between right or wrong. It's not about white and black here. It is right or wrong. Is Justin taking good care of the children? Yes. Even if he's monetizing them, but at least he's doing it in a decent way. He's doing it in a loving way. Am I going to critique him for that? No. It's her kids. You want to monetize them? Go for it. But do it in a tasteful way, not in a distasteful manner. That's all I'm saying. So it's not about supporting it. Even if he is faking it, if Justin is faking it, well, I can always speak about what I see. I can't speak about what I don't see. Same thing on her part. I speak on what I see. So if she comes to be a bad mom online and she's a good mom behind the scene, which I truly doubt, because there are lots of scenarios that she's been caught off guard and she shows her true colors, then, so why do people think it's about supporting a white man or a black woman? No, I'm a woman. Of course, my first instinct would be to support another female, especially another single parent like me. Besides, she's not a single parent. Do you know what single parent means? She always throws that out there. That single parent is either a mom or a dad who has children that the other partner is not involved or is dead. She has 50-50. She's not single. She's not raising those kids single-handedly. She always comes and she says, oh, I don't get child support. Have you ever heard Justin come to ask for child support? It's a 50-50 partnership here. Nobody owes the other anything. Nobody owes the other anything. And she's not single. She's co-parenting. She's a co-parent. She's not a single mother. She throws that out there to gain sympathy. And people who don't know, they just run with it. Cora is not she has an active parent in her children's life. She's not a single parent. She's not. Her ex is alive and he's involved. A single parent, once again, is somebody that the other party is not part of the picture or they are dead. They are not there. Then you say you are single-handedly raising that.
To be honest, I don't think it's entirely wrong to say she's a single mom. One, the husband or the ex-husband, the father of the children, is no longer in her life. So she is looking after the children and he is also looking after the children. So I think he can say he's a single dad and she can say she's a single mom. She's not in a relationship now. And yeah, I don't think it's entirely wrong. I understand what you're saying. You're correct, but I don't think it would be entirely wrong to say she's a single mom.
That's what she uses to garner sympathy.
Mm,
It says if you go online, if you go and Google online, a
mm,
single parent, I just Googled right now, blessing. A
mm.
single parent. It says now a person
Oh, what happened? Hello? Think.
can't hear me.
Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
No, I'm saying that I was just Googling and it says a person bringing up a child or children without a partner. Okay, partner, you could say it's a husband or that. They say a
Mm,
single parent is someone who is unmarried, widowed, or divorced, or not
mm,
married, or because okay, fine. I mean, I see where you're going with that. But then
mm.
her coming, the way she puts it across, oh, I don't
As
get
if
child
she
support,
doesn't. Yeah,
I
as
don't
if she.
get this, I don't get this. Does she know how blessed she is that
Mm,
every other week of the month she has it to herself to go
mm.
around? There are parents who don't have that 24/7,
Yes.
365 days in a year that with those children.
Mm,
But she has all this support. So why is she always playing this single mom card if it's not to garner sympathy from people? It's all the manipulation, emotional
yeah.
manipulation tactics. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about. That is what it's all about. It is very sad. I've not been with my ex for I don't know how long. I never go around saying that I'm single because I've gotten support. I've gotten support.
Mm,
But hey, whatever is going to push the narrative that, oh,
mm. I need
poor
help.
me, I don't have, I lack, oh, come on. That's the narrative that she's
Yeah.
pushing through. But her lifestyle speaks the contrary. And these
Mm,
people are so blinded that they can't see through. They have
mm.
these scales in their eyes that they can't see past what is in front of them. Somebody is saying one thing and leaving something else. And
Yes.
yet you take everything they tell you as gospel
Mm.
truth.
And the part of voodoo is also another thing to consider. A lot of people believe she's using jazz, she's using juju on them to hypnotize them.
Like for real. Like for real. Like for real. Because it blows my mind sometimes. It just blows my mind. It's it could be juju. Who knows? It could be that because I don't know how you can manipulate people.
Mm.
Like people even who care for you. Look at the so-called Kali Hayes who used to give her 10,000 stars every day or every other day. That lady has come back lately and told her that, oh, she's been missing. She asked, oh, of course, I miss you. She missed the stars. That's what she misses. Of course,
Mm.
we all know that. This woman mentioned that she's been busy looking after her father and something. Somebody that genuinely cares.
Mm.
You would at least say, oh, how is your dad? Hope he's feeling better. Hope it's nothing serious. No, it's all
What
about
did
the stars. You don't even
what did she say?
acknowledge anything.
And
You
how
know,
did she respond to the
she did
person?
not, and then she still no. She just said, "Oh, thank you so much. I've missed you, and I've not been gone for so long." And that's
Oh
it.
wow.
And then
Mm.
she still came back another day and still gave her more stars. These are
Wow.
people that I believe have some like self-esteem issues.
Mm.
Honestly, all these people who give her this money, they have self-esteem issues, and they just feel validated when they come online, and
Yeah.
some non-entity like her acknowledges them because it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. If you have not seen me in a long time, and I'm one of your so-called sponsors, you've never bothered to reach out to check on me. And then I even come and I say, oh, I've been gone for so long because I was taking care of my dad. For somebody to say that I was taking care of my dad, it means that
Mm.
something must be wrong with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a
Mm-hmm.
human, from that human person perspective, you will at least say, oh, how is your dad? Hope it's nothing serious. I'll keep him in prayers. If you genuinely care about this person. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, now that I've sent it, maybe next time when she comes, she's going to say
Mm.
it. But that's the kind of person she is. And then she'll come, she'll sing these songs for them. It makes them feel good. That's why I say these are people who have self-esteem issues.
Mm-hmm.
No, because if you don't have self-esteem issues, you shouldn't be carried away by somebody calling your name or singing something or doing some nonsense dance for you online and you get carried away and you take out your checkbook and you're just writing out checks as if you're scribbling on a piece of paper, But hey, to each their own. Is it my money? It's just I just feel bad for these people. I feel bad for them. But hey, if you make yourself a fool, if you make yourself bananas, monkeys will eat you up. They've made
Mm-hmm.
themselves bananas and they're getting eaten up by her big time. By the time they wake up and open their eyes, the amount of money they would have spent on her, that's money that they could have been putting aside for their children or their grandchildren's
Wow.
education, or they could have bought themselves a property of their own or something.
Hmm. Hope they receive sense eventually. And if they don't, it's their loss.
It's their loss. It's their loss. But of course, they're doing pepper them. They're doing us versus them. Let them continue. Let them continue.
It is well.
This well, thanks for
Wow,
all
wow,
you
wow.
do,
Thank
blessing.
you.
But the least you can do is just continue to enlighten these people. And you may not realize it. I believe every day one person's eye is getting opened by just sharing some of the things that you share, and you're helping somebody in a way, because sometimes it could just be ignorance, and sometimes some people could just be deliberately being dumb, but just keep doing what you do.
Thank you. I will. I sure
All
will.
right.
Thank you so much.
You're
All
welcome. You
right.
take care.
Have a good night. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. It's been fun. Nice input there by our sister who called in. Very, very strong points. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say thank you to all of you for being here. Unfortunately, I was not able to read all of the comments so far, but I read a lot. Yeah. I'll be back here again by the grace of God tomorrow. Hopefully, let's come and analyze the whole Germany shenanigans. Yeah, what's all this yama yama all about? Eh? What's all of this? Let's come here and talk about that. Get ready, guys. We are going to be using this link more often. It's going to at least give my phone a break. I don't have to worry about charging it, and I can just leave it off for some time. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's even better to just do everything on one phone. We use the link, you air your view, and we keep it moving. Thank you so much to all the people who called in via the link. God bless you. I'm so excited about it. I love it. Honestly, I do. Okay, I wish you all a blessed evening. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your sleep. Me, I am going to bed now. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you all for the gift. All of you who gifted me. Let me see. Let me mention you all again. Unfortunately, Facebook went off, but I still remember Cotton, Diane, and Gwendoline on Facebook. Thank you. You are appreciated. Patricia, Gwen, and Vic on YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. If you have suggestions or what you want us to maybe discuss or look into, it doesn't even have to do with Cora or Justin. It could be something else entirely. You have a topic, you have something happening somewhere, or something you see online, or something concerning somebody you know, even if you don't want to share their identity. Don't worry about it. Send it to me. If I find it interesting enough, I will come and we are going to talk about it. So always feel free to send all your suggestions and I'll take a look. Thank you again. I remain Blessing Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one. Have a blessed evening. Bye, guys. Bye.